Hello, good about SC viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Rafumochi, let us look at what is coming from Sunday Igboho. Of course, it's in two dimensions. But let us start from his comment where he said Nigeria, the Igbos, the Hausa, Yoruba should separate. It is not working.
That's a good statement. It's a welcome statement. And even the Igbos, my Igbo brothers, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, they actually begin to understand that Yorubas are now aligning with their Igbo brothers, like what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said earlier, that what IPOB is doing in the southeastern Nigeria is to help the Yorubas, that the Yorubas should at least unite with the IPOB, that we are the one that has opened their eyes, that they shouldn't relax. I mean, Nnamdi Kanu was saying this, previously his, press, interaction with pressmen, so that Yorubas should not distance themselves. But it seems that all those warnings, as a result of, let me say, tribal bigotry, it fell on deaf ear. The Yorubas are not, being careful, are not even following the kind of statement. They align with Buhari administration. They work largely in Buhari administration. The vice was a Yoruba man, and they actually turned their back on that warning. And now the Yorubas, they have begun to understand that what Nnamdi Kanu said many years ago has come to pass. So the Yorubas are into the struggle now. Then again, when you are talking about Igboho's statement, Igboho did not only, had interaction with the press in the UK, but he went to number 10 Downing Street, Westminster, London. That's the home of the Prime Minister of Britain. He went there and submitted his, Yoruba document asking for the permission of the Britain to allow them go. And if you ask me, this is so hilarious and funny. It is not only funny, but a cake. It is a cake in the sense that if you want to go, go. You don't ask permission from Britain. The Britain you are asking their permission are the problem we have. That the major cause of Nigerian problem today. When Mama Charlie was alive, we've actually seen a Nigeria that was just floating on top of water, and Britain was the one remoting us. That was when Mama Charlie was alive. I mean Queen Elizabeth. And today you see Igboho went into the number 10 Downing Street. What does that portend? What does it portend? What does it depict? It depicts atheism. It depicts cowardice. It depicts when you have not actually discovered yourself. That is, you are still floating on the air. Biafra nation started how many years ago? Around 16th, 17th, 18th century. All the names of the heroes that fought. Before Ojukwu, one James Bialy from Texas. There are many names from axis of Sierra Leone. Those were the Igbo slaves, dropped at, Freetown. And they took it upon themselves to fight for Igbo nationality. And Britain become a stumbling block there. Centuries. Then look at what happened from 1967 to 1970. Britain was abetting it. They played ruthless British policy, colonial policy, so indicting. It was a great indictment that Britain allied with Hausa Fulani, and they began to extinct the Igbos. To make sure that Igbos go into extinction, they played the role of the greatest, highest, largest African bloodbath. Bloodbath in Africa as a genocide was orchestrated by both the British and the Fulanis, Hausa Fulani, from 1967 to 1970. So what I'm trying to say, I'm faulting Yoruba for taking documents and kneeling down, taking the letter and document to them. No, I don't like it that way. They should take it upon themselves and stand Giribam on their ground and fight for what
Yes, I want to bring attention to what Sunday Igboho did even when Tinubu has him office. Because remember Sunday Igboho wrote letter to Tinubu, or the president rather, demanded that the government should organize referendum to enable the Yorubas go their way and the Igbo go their way.
Yeah. There's two ways about this.
But do you consider that wrong or right?
Yeah, it is right. But the way he's taking it is so wrong. It's not coming from the right angle. Because you don't go to a man, let me use man, I don't mean animal, and begin to tell the man that maybe he's your neighbor or he's your rival in the neighborhood. You are having rivalry with the man. You say, wait for me. Tomorrow, I will come and kill you. Sorry, I will come and disalive you. The man will do what? He will prepare. He will get prepared. It is only tree that if you threaten a tree, the tree will stay there. The man will prepare at least to do what? To resist you. The man will prepare for you. So that's where the angle I'm faulting Igboho. Now when Igboho is asking Nigeria to conduct referendum, do you know that it's still wrong? Why? Federal government of Nigeria can never consider anything like referendum. Because referendum is their what? Let me say, it's just like you are trying to shoot yourself on the leg. Why? They will come after you. As you've seen what happened in the past, the DSS went after him, they invaded his house, disallowed most of his boys on his compound. So these are the effects of not standing on your own, trying to lean on somebody or trying to, display
the consequences.
Yes, the consequences. The consequences are this. And you see, he lost his dogs, he lost his boys, his house was set ablaze. I don't want to understand. The consequences were so enormous and very, very inimical that the whole Yoruba land was at least brought down by Buhari administration.
Okay, now, Mr. Raf, let us look at another angle, because currently the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, raised alarm, saying that the bandits, the Fulani terrorists, being flushed out from northwest, are coming to camp in Oyo State. And these have seen all the security heads talking and strategizing on how to deal with it. But Sunday has spoken very loudly, asking the state government, federal government, give me permission, I'll enter the bushes and destroy them. Just like the way he south Tiger of Uganda did this the other time and make good his threat. Do you think Sunday this time is ready to do it?
No, it is not. You don't ask government for permission to protect your father and mother. No. When government, let's say federal or state, could not protect your father and your mother and your children, you take it upon yourself, you stand on your foot and fight for your rights. See, ESN, you see, if actually Igbo, if we tried it, we beg state government, beg federal government before ESN started operation, okay, the whole Igbos, our population would have been reduced to zero. So Fulani will kill us. No, you don't need permission. No, you don't go take permission from state government, from federal. Federal government is Fulani. State government are controlled by the same Fulani hegemony in the north. They are errand boys of Fulani, so they won't give you the permission to fight their masters. See, let me tell you, the ice swap you are talking about that has come into your state, I don't believe you. Do you know why? If they have come, they would have started operation since. Ask me why. Is it Chakabula that Amoteku is using? They will use it against these Fulanis whose their masters are supplied with AK-57, 49, AK-47 to fight a man with them gun is nothing. They will just blow them off. So what I'm trying to say is that it is a lie. They can't match the firepower of the ISWAP.
But the reason the governor is raising the alarm is because the bandits are triumphing over the villagers, over the indigenes. And don't you think the reason Sunday is asking for permission is because the other time he did it without permission, DSS almost killed him?
Anyway, I tell you that, like I said earlier, that DSS then was Fulani. Maybe the man now is Yoruba. I can see the man now is a Yoruba man. I mean, Director General of the state.
On that basis, do you think he will be giving permission?
He will not be giving permission again. I told you that both current administration, their master, Oga Tinubu's master is a Fulani man. Fulani hegemony is the one in control. So how could you go there and beg them to fight them? They will arrest you and kill you.
But the president is
then
a
the state
man.
actors, see, the state government, their masters, their slave masters are the Fulani too.
But
so you can't ask state government to give a permission as well.
Mr. Arab, some people argue with you that currently the president is a Yoruba man, Tinubu, and secondly, that even the chairman of Mietiala, Bodejo, is currently in detention of federal government and accused of banditry. As such, that the old era of Fulani untouchable is gone.
Oh, it's too early to predict that the Fulanis are untouchable. We should give them time, Tinubu time, like say, let us, see Tinubu in office 3 years. That is when you say, you can say Fulanis are untouchable. Who is in control currently? It is the Fulanis. If the Fulanis are not in control currently, what is stopping Tinubu from restructuring Nigeria? Anything restructuring Nigeria, anything regionalism in Nigeria, anything confederacy or confederation negates what Fulani represents. Fulanis will never allow restructuring Nigeria. Resources control, Fulani, it's against their interests and ideology. All these are not working, and that's why I'm telling you that the Fulani hegemonies are still in control of Nigeria. Nobody should ever come out and tell us that the spirit of Fulani's control over Nigeria is going down. It's a lie. We have not seen it.
The reason I'm saying is that currently Bodejo, who was untouchable under Buhari, is in detention of federal government.
Have you gone to the Facebook page of Bayo Onanuga? I've been telling you, go there, scroll it, Bayo Onanuga on Facebook, you will see it. Whether he accept you or not accept you, just you will see it there. The letter written to him when Bodejo was arrested, I think early last year. The letter is there. Under 2 weeks, they released Bodejo.
Yeah, he has been rearrested
based on accusation of banditry. And let us see how it's going to play out.
And currently, as we speak, Mr. Raf, a court has given order judgment that it should be held for 60 days, 2 months to enable them to conclude the investigation.
Now they should do that one, because one is that Tinubu is in charge now. Totally, Buhari is retired to Niger, and the Fulani key actors or elites. Number one, Rufai is seems to have been, decimated. I mean, his wings are clipped right now. Rufai is no longer active. Then again, somebody like Shehu, that Shehu, and the other cleric that used to make noise, the one that was operating with Mamu. What's the name of that? Sheikh Gumi is nowhere to be found. So what I'm trying to say is this: there's every likeliness that court might prevail on at least bringing down Bodejo and bring him to justice, because most of the Fulani actors are not, in recent time active, especially Buhari. Buhari, they worship as God, is gone. He's retired to either Daura or his ancestral land, Sahel country, Niger or Mali. So I think if Tinubu wants Nigeria to be, I think he has the time to work on the Fulani.
Okay, now, Mr. Araf, finally on this, let us look at what is happening within the rights of Ohanaeze, because as we speak, Ohanaeze is in, some people are in court, asking court to determine whether Mike Okiru, the former head of police, is qualified to contest. Remember that Mike has been in the contest, and currently, Mike Okiru is saying, I am going to suspend my contest until the court gives the final judgment, because the question has to do with they are contesting whether it's actually from Rivers State, and this thing has been shown to Rivers State. Is it a strategy to deny Rivers State of this position?
I think Rivers State are the one fighting themselves. Over the years, we've seen how their Igbo nationality is, put on the line. Because there are still among the Ikweres that were bought by either Wike Angola, federal government, or Fulani hegemonies to debunk their Igbo nationality. So when their house is not in order, I don't see them, succeeding on joining Ohanaeze.
Mike is from Ebema, not Ikwere.
Okay, he's not from
Ebema.
Okay, they should contest it. They have right to contest it, and I don't think there's anything wrong about it. They have right to contest it. It is by contention. It is by contesting that you can get the post. There's no how an Ohaje Ebema man or Ebema person will be allowed when Ikwere man is there. Eche is there. Igbo Ocha, they are there. They're all Igbos. So if they want to get the post, they should contest it. There's nothing wrong about it.
Let me say very big thank you for your time, Mr.
Thank you so much.